Headphones is a song with me, T.I., and Killer Mike, where we're talking about the people we've lost. And like, if they had headphones in heaven, could they hear us? You know what I mean? And the reason why that song is very personal to me is because last year this time I lost my cousin who we were like 3 days apart, but I lost him to a fentanyl overdose. And, it was just a painful thing because he had just gotten clean. We was planning on stuff. We was processing his life change. And, man, that addiction is a beast. So, his next time was his last time. And so just talking through that in the song form was really hard, but it was personal. It was hard, but it was necessary.
Healing.
Yeah.
Kind of healing.
Yeah. Very, very healing. Yep.
Why the name Reconstruction for this project?
Good question. Why the name Reconstruction? Because I think oftentimes we deny we're broken, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we imagine that we're fixed. We got it together. If I wear the right clothes, if I own the right things, I'm together. And the truth of the matter is we're broken. But I don't believe that broken people cannot be reconstructed, can be rebuilt. So case in point, and it's spiritual as well. So I'm gonna get to that. But case in point, the Coldplay concert went down. The CEO dude, HR lady. Yeah, I mean, they did their thing, but everyone took so much joy in tearing them down. And my man was telling a story of him disassembling his treehouse in the backyard for his kids, but he did not just tear it down and break it. He gently took the pieces of wood apart because he wanted to reuse those. He planned on reconstructing something with that wood. And I think the way we tear broken people down is destructive because they can be reconstructed. God can use them for something in the future, and you just don't know what that could be. I work in prisons all the time. I've seen reconstructed individuals. We throw them away, we destroy them because of the things they've done, but God doesn't do that with us, right? He uses us. He makes a masterpiece out of our mess oftentimes. So this album is showing people how I've been reconstructed, how my faith has been reconstructed, and how other people can be reconstructed with.
That is so fire.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, because I feel like the climate that we live in right now, especially on social media, isn't so forgiving. They'll cancel you without giving you grace. But what you're saying, I feel like, is the correct approach, on, I guess, having an opinion on public lives that are on display. Yeah. But do you see that becoming a thing, or you think that is a lost cause?
I think for as long as humanity's been around, we have enjoyed the destruction of others. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you go back to chattel slavery, you go back to people being lynched and everyone standing around watching it. Like, yeah, kill them. Watch Game of Thrones. Shame. As she's walking up, there's a self-righteousness in us that wants to see other people suffer. And there's also a brokenness in us that we don't want to look at ourselves. We want to look at someone else who's worse off so we feel better about ourselves. And, when a bunch of dudes was about to stone a woman, Jesus said, he who was without sin cast the first stone. So it's like,
ain't nobody.
Yeah, put your rocks down. So I think when we mature, if we're humble enough, we get enough therapy, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe we can see things differently, but I don't know.
That means we got a long way to go.
We got a long way to go.
Oh, man. Agreed and understood.
Yeah.
You have collaborated with both Christian and mainstream artists. What do you look for in a collaboration these days?
Common ground. Yeah, common ground. Like, what are we going to talk about? You know what I mean? And a lot of times they come to me to curate it because they're like,
we want to be respected.
Yeah, I want to put me in the lane I need to be in, bro. Cause I don't know. So generally it's common ground. It's like, man, where do we share common ground? Me and Killer Mike, that's my guy. You know what I'm saying? So we've gone back and forth about faith and our disagreements and, on and on. And we had a song years back that we never put out because I was like, bro, we do not see eye to eye, and there's no way we can do this song because it's like it's too much clashing.
Y'all was going against each other in the song?
He wasn't intentionally, but it was like, yo, bro.
Which
like,
one is it?
Yeah, like it's like, yo, we can't do that. You know what I mean? So we can't have the red blue team and the blue Bloods and Crips on the same song talking about killing each other. It don't work. But as we've matured, as we've grown, as we developed more understanding of each other, there's more common ground and there's more of a mutual respect for our differences and what we see the same. So now was a great time for us to collaborate. And I think that's what I look for. It's like, man, if your whole life is all you do is sip lean and pop mollies and it's like, bro, I don't know what we got to talk about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're willing to talk about the wholeness of your humanity, did you lose your mom? Are you struggling with depression? Like, maybe there's some music that can be created.
Yeah.
I mean,
makes sense.
Yeah.
I always personally, when listening to music, enjoy like relatability or admirability. You know, like those are my two. And if you're not really giving me one or the other, I don't know if it's gonna.
I like that.
So I
like that.
But do you oftentimes feel like, I don't know, do you feel a way sometimes being in between both worlds? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, now I accept it. You know, I think I tried to accept it in the past. I named my album Anomaly. Like, I don't fit in anywhere. I'm an anomaly. And it's because I wanted to accept it. It's more like, it was more wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Aspirational music. I think now,
you're in it.
Yeah, this is who I am and I'm okay with it. And it's like, it's fine. You just don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine. Like, I'm comfortable in the tension. You know, you just don't know that I'm comfortable in the tension. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's fine for me.
What role does prayer and spirituality play in your creative process? Or does it?
Yeah. No, it plays a massive role in my creative process. You know, as a Christian, I believe that, you know, everything is held in a balance. Like, we have free will, but I believe that God is, you know, offering us the opportunity to exercise our free will within his
domain.
Yeah. And his power and his strength. And he's saying, hey, you got it, but I'll give you guidance if you desire it. I'll give you wisdom. I will lead you. And so I don't ever think any prayer is too small, you know? So if I'm writing a song, I'm like, yo, you give me what I need. And I got kids. So I look at God as a father. There's nothing I would hate if my kids came to me like, oh, wonderful and blessed Father, may I have a cookie, please? God, Father, Dad. I would be like, if you don't.
Right.
So I don't treat God like that. Like they ask me for everything. They ask me like, can I go outside? Can I use this book? Can I take your thing? And so that's how I treat it. I'm just like, hey, Lord, is it possible that you can give me some words? I don't know what I'm talking about. Is it possible that you can allow this to go smooth? Like, whatever it is. So it plays a massive role. And then the spiritual impact part is the most important for me, because the tangible, I don't know, terrestrial ends of everything are not satisfying. You know, I done sat with Will Smith. He said it. I done sat with all the biggest artists. They'll say, like, the platinum record didn't satisfy. The money didn't satisfy. So if it's not the impact of other human beings, I mean, I don't know what else. Like, that's what I do it for. So spiritually, I want to see other people come alive, be awakened, be inspired, grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the balance that you're doing, because some people would say, like, or not say, but, you know, Christian rap can be looked at as corny. Mm-hmm. So, like, the way that you're blending in like a chameleon in both worlds, that's just like, we need it. Yeah, need to be normalized.
Yeah.
How do you deal with backlash from fans when your activism challenges their belief or politics? Is it like, oh, I got times today? Or is it like, do you feel like you have to explain?
You know what? One day, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I mean, like, there was a moment I had one day when this woman she made a video about like political affiliations and Lecrae is this and that. She was just, and I was just like, you don't know me. And then the other thing I thought to myself was like, you think I'm so safe. And I'm really from the hood and I don't want to show this to you. I don't. You know, that's what my brain was thinking. And I literally made a video responding and then I didn't post it. But the video was so bad because it was just like, you wasn't with me at none of these prisons. You ain't like none of these things.